I'm like nervous now. I've got to just adjust. Okay. Oh my. Okay. But like, why am I nervous? It's just me and you, and we're just chit-chatting. I think I'm nervous because it's the first one, you know? And people don't know you yet, and people don't have your back context yet, and so they're like, who is this person? What is this? And they question it. Hello everybody, my name is Natasha May and welcome to my YouTube channel. I guess I'm just going to start by introducing myself, and just this whole video is just like a get to know me. So I'll just go over a few things quickly so we can kind of just, you can know what I'm about and what this channel is about, and just kind of get a sense and vibe for what to expect. I am born and raised South African, but I'm currently living in New South Wales in Australia. I live with my lovely husband, Roland, and our dog, Archie. I've just been studying the past 4 years to become a primary school teacher, and within this last year I've been able to work as a primary school teacher, which has been really great, and I've really loved it. I'm approaching the end of my degree, so I've got 2 weeks left, 1 week of exam revision and 1 week of exams, and then I am done. 4 years of uni done, which is so crazy to think about, but I'm very excited to finish. So some of my hobbies, I change hobbies all the time, and so that's one thing that kind of made me nervous about starting a YouTube channel. Is everyone always says you have to have a niche, you have to have, you know, a direction that all your videos are going to go in, and they all have to be under the same umbrella. And I was like, I have an issue with this because my hobbies chop and change, and it just changes all the time. So in short, I have a lot of hobbies. They're mainly creative, so you'll expect to see a lot of creative side of things on this channel. But yeah, I've got a lot of hobbies and they change all the time. So I apologize in advance if this channel just changes directions all the time. I'm sorry. That is just who I am as a person, and for me to create this YouTube channel I have to stay true to that, and I'm not going to force myself into only being under one umbrella when that is not what I'm like in person. So on my channel you can expect to see declutterings, you can expect to just see sit down chit chats, you can expect to see plant hauls. My husband and I recently bought our first house and it's still in the process of being set up, so you can expect to see some videos of sorting out some rooms, decorating rooms. We have a few things that need to be renovated, however I'm not sure in the timeline when those things will happen, but they may be in future videos. So if you like anything house related, we got you. So you can expect to see some crafty stuff. As I mentioned before, love doing crafty stuff, so you'll see things like crocheting, sewing. Those are my 2 top ones at the moment. I love essential oils. I'm still very new to them and getting into them, so you can possibly see some essential oil stuff. However, that will mostly be on my Instagram. I don't think I'll be putting them into my videos unless it's like a vlog and I'm just showing you what I'm putting in my diffuser that day or what oils I'm using throughout the day. But I don't think there'll be dedicated videos towards oils. But if you like oils, be sure to see them on my Instagram. A massive thing that I want everyone to know just really up front is I am Christian. I do believe in God, and I will from time to time be talking about him and mentioning my faith in my videos. So if that's something that doesn't align with you and it's something that turns you away from channels, I'm just putting that up front. I'm not trying to hide anything. I am a Christian girl, and you will be expected to see some Christian content. And that was kind of all the background that I wanted to give you. So I also jumped to Instagram because I created an Instagram for my account. If you would like to follow it, it will be here, and it will also be in the description. So pretty easy to find. It's the exact same name as my YouTube channel. I jumped on there and asked if you guys had any questions to put into my video. I shot out a few of them, so I'm just going to be reading them from my phone. Baked beans or canned spaghetti? I would definitely go with baked beans. Maybe if you asked me this a few years back, I would have said neither. throw them both in the bin. But ever since being with my husband, he really loves baked beans, and he's convinced me to have baked beans on toast every once in a while, and I'm kind of growing on it, you know. But the idea of spaghetti in a can, no, I have no desire in eating that, so I will pass. I had a few puppy related questions, so I think I'll just touch on all of them at once. How did you know you were ready for a puppy? And the second one was, what resources did you use to train Archie? Archie is a beautiful border collie. He's nearing 7 months. To be honest, I always wanted a dog. I grew up with lots of dogs in South Africa, and my husband also grew up with a family dog. And so when we met, we both knew we wanted to have a dog, and we both agreed on a border collie, like the breed. So we just kind of always knew we were going to get one sooner rather than later, and we went into a rental and then into another rental. Both of them didn't allow dogs. Then when we bought our own house and we've got a nice backyard, that was just kind of, you know, we just thought, okay, well, we're going to start looking. I would say the top resources we used was a crate. He's fully crate trained. We used playpens with him, and just a ton of different toys. Also enrichment bowls, feeders, Kongs, there's like little penguins, there's all different ones you can get. Highly recommend anything enrichment. They are great. Okay, next one, biggest regret and why. I was running through these questions to my husband last night, and I was just saying to him, I don't know an answer to this one. And I don't know if other people view it like this, but when something bad happens in my life, I don't think, oh, I wish I could undo that. I just kind of, you know, you learn to process and to move on from that, so that I see all of those moments as shaping who I am, and like they're all a part of my life. So I wouldn't regret any of them. I don't really have key moments in my life that I regret. I just have like thoughts every once in a while when I go, I wonder what it would have been like if I stuck through this, you know. So yeah, sorry, don't really have anything deep for that one. What is your favorite part about your house? So like I mentioned before, my husband and I bought a house probably April, June this year. And we're now in November, so we've been in here for a couple of months, but my uni got super busy when we moved in, so like there's not a single room in the house that is fully set up. Our bedroom needs renovations, so we've avoided like getting all the decorations for our room, like tall boys and things like that, just because as soon as we finish the renovation in our room, that's when we'll kind of start setting it up, because then we'll know what the final room is gonna like look like. So our bedroom's not finished, so I can't say that's my favorite. My office, where I'm filming in right now, is a huge mess. I'm still waiting on a few furniture pieces, but just due to COVID and all of that, they've been delayed. So my office is not my favorite room. Yeah, every room has stuff to still be done. I'd say maybe the kitchen, because there's nothing in the kitchen that we're waiting for, you know. Everything's there, everything's working, everything looks good. So I'll go with the kitchen. The kitchen is my favorite room. But I think I will like our bedroom the most once it's fully done up. What was the best moment of your wedding day? So my husband and I got married on the 15th of December in 2019, and it was the most wonderful day ever. And I kid you not, it was just beautiful. And the question says, what was the best moment on your wedding day? And I think that is so hard, because the whole day was so special to me from start to end. And I remember reminiscing with like my husband and with my mom and with our family and friends afterwards, just about how everything about the day was just so perfect. Like obviously there are things that I would in hindsight change, or you know, there was some mishaps that happened, but everything was so perfect. Where do you want to travel and with who? There's a lot of places I'd love to travel. South Africa would be one, and I would take my husband, obviously, because I would love him to meet my family. Also, we'd love to go to Canada, and I would love to go to Japan. To go snowboarding in Japan would be amazing. I would love to do a trip with my best friend. We've always wanted to do like the Great Ocean Road, so that's one for the books. I'd love to do Hawaii, possibly with like a group of friends, like maybe a couple of couples. Like we could all go for like a couples holiday in Hawaii. I feel like that would be really sweet. I don't know, I've got a lot of travel plans, but obviously COVID has put a stop to that, so we'll just see how things go, if things open up again. The last question is, what are you reading now? I'm currently not reading a like hardcover book at the moment, but I am listening to an audiobook which is called Letters from a Skeptic by Dr. Gregory Boyd and his father, Edward Boyd. And it's about a son and a dad writing letters to each other, and the son is a theologian and the dad is an atheist, and the dad just has questions for the son and the son answers the questions from a theologian's point of view, and it is brilliant. If you ever have any questions about Christianity at all, it like covers everything. So highly recommend. If you get asked a lot of questions about Christianity and sometimes you might not have the answers, it's a great book to listen to. Or if you're somebody who has a lot of questions about Christianity, it's a great book to listen to. It's worded very beautifully. It's not accusing in any ways. It's not like demanding in any ways. Like I feel like sometimes people can feel like Christianity is being like forced onto them. It's not like that. The writer leaves everything open for the dad to make his own decisions. And so yeah, highly recommend if you are into those kind of books. But yeah, that's what I'm listening to at the moment on Audible. Okay, so that's all of the questions that I had from Instagram and all of the background knowledge that I think I wanted to give. I really hope that you get a feel for kind of what the channel is going to be like. I feel like this video was just going to be a little bit all over the place because my mind is just like, I want to tell them this and I want to tell them that, and they need to know this and they need to know that, and then I'm also nervous on top of all of that. And so if you've gotten this far, give yourself a pat on the back. Give this video a like to show me that you made it this far, and leave me a comment just saying, hey, introducing yourself, just, you know, so we can get to know each other. I don't know how to end this. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like and comment down below, and make sure to hit the bell button so that you can get notified every time that I post. I don't have a schedule as of yet, but I'm going to hope that I can post at least one video a week, if not more. But I will update you all on that when I figure it out. So welcome to this journey of my crazy life. And yeah, I'm gonna go now. See ya.